Attaining the true intuition of orientating among nations towards the same goal means joining the meritorious journey of that goal. After comprehension attains such degrees of development, similar to the small organizations unifying and turning into larger organizations as they rise up within the plan of duty, it becomes necessary for small nations to unify under the light of evolution in order to make up larger communities, and thus to do wider and more encompassing deeds, and to advance faster in the path of mutual goals. Hence, the great community of the world, which is constituted by small communities that have acquired a high and strong comprehension of mankind, gains the merit of becoming a more suitable symmetry of the plans of duty. And this can be considered as strong steps of mankind who have comprehended their true duties towards the wider communal plans. The activities of nations on the path of development accompany the activities of many disembodied beings in duty, whether these be automatic, semi-comprehending, or comprehending. Each of these organs of service are the organs of a superior organization engaged with duty over the activities of individuals, groups of whom constitute the community we call nation or state in the world. Therefore, the discipline of functioning and the unswerving order and conducting of the duty within a nation comes from a superworld system to which that nation or state is connected. And this, of course, is graded to the degree of merit acquired by that nation with all of its individuals. As nations seek to rise without losing their true goals of establishments, and make efforts on the path of this wish, these grades go higher, and in ratio, their evolutionary automatism is elevated as well. In short, systems to which nations are connected are small components, part of the more encompassing, interconnected great organizations of duty in universe. And these components take various forms, according to the developmental necessities of any nation or state in the world. Here, the purpose is, as it is with every vehicle in the world, to prepare mankind en masse for the intuitions of the plan of duty, as automatically, semi-comprehendingly and comprehendingly. A nation or state that complies in every sense with this preparation is to accomplish its duty, and to cultivate in mankind the superworld plan of duty with merit. All communities are for the development of individuals. However, it is not correct to separate individuals from the communities as if cutting them with a knife. For communities in the world are initial preliminary exercises for the great organization systems. The purpose of organization systems is to advance towards the oneness, the unity. Therefore, in this regard, individuals cannot be separated from the concept of community. In order to explain it further, we need to elaborate on reciprocal functions of the individual and communal plans. What is the individual plan? A body is the evolution singular of the being. According to the principle of destiny, it has one plan. There is a plan dedicated, prepared, regulated in accordance with evolutionary necessities for each body. A plan is not a crude and narrow framework. It always has wide fields of movement in accordance with possible requirements. Therefore, it has the quality and disposition to give space for tests and trials, and consequently, for freedom. The principle of this plan depends on the evolution of the spirit to which the body is subject, on its degree of evolution, on the cadres, conditions, possibilities on the path of evolution, in short on all necessities of the evolution. What is the communal plan? The universe is not a field of materials where individuals evolve unattended. It is the whole of the devices, regulations, necessities in an extremely profound and sublime mechanism, operating on sublime principles, of which we can and will barely intuit their comprehension, that is, the unitary itself. The universe is an expression of the divine order. Therefore, although every singular body has an individual plan, it is always related to and regulated by the states of the other singulars, that is, other bodies in relation to its own plan. Evolution always advances within the communal plan. Otherwise, order and harmony are out of the question. Bodies are always encountering each other's states in certain milieus, or certain spheres of certain cosmoses. This encounter also indicates the management of individual plans, which are regulated by sublime principles, in another mechanical way. All of these deeds, devices and conducts are executed within the organizational systems of the sublime plans of duty, by the labor of those beings in duty. Besides, in the life of tests and trials, there are many topics where bodies associate with each other, and this situation is an expression of the preparation to the superworld, to the plan of duty. In short, over the individual plan is the communal plan. The communal plan is, besides having been orientated to a purpose, a complicated plan which regulates the individual plans through a secondary mechanism. These regulations occur under the influence and supervision of the plan of duty, in accordance with directives coming from the unitary. That is, individuals find their own fields of tests and trials, of development within the endless combination of life, which is prepared by the innumerable influences flowing from the various levels of the plan of duty, into the communal plan they live in. As the charges of influences on the individuals increase, as development accelerates, as comprehension matures, communal states are regulated pertaining to the individual's plan. Here, the point to consider is, the communal state is prepared not for a single individual but for every individual of the communal cadre. Let us take a communal plan for 100 individuals, although this is a crude example. From these individuals, 4a, the state of 99 individuals is in question. However, from the same 100 persons, 4b, the state of another 99 persons, including a, is in question. Likewise, 4c, the state of the 99 persons, including a and b, is regulated. That is, 99 persons are not utilized for one individual. Beings in duty assign these 100 persons with duty to each other, through extremely subtle layouts. However, the degrees of evolution for these 100 persons are certainly not the same. The need and evolutionary necessity of everyone changes through, again, the same subtle mechanism. A's state in relation to the 99 persons is not the same as B's state. Similarly, within this communal plan, the state in regard to the matter also changes for each individual. All of these occur with quantitative changes in the matter combinations and bodies, which are brought out with the influences sent by the beings in duty, by virtue of their position. Individuals, unaware of the mechanisms here, think they are tumbling around within some mysterious events which they cannot understand. On the one hand, someone may be poor according to the quantitative changes combination realized, in accordance with necessities within the plan, while another is middle class because of the regulated quantities up to a certain degree. On the other hand, another is rich, one is cultured, another ignorant, one is a musician, another a street sweeper, one is happy, another unhappy, one is good, another bad, one is diseased, another healthy, good-natured or ill-tempered, selfish or altruistic. And all other states occur through the individual and communal quantitative changes technique, via the channel of influences coming filtered from the unitary, in order to fulfill the necessities of developments, in accordance with the original principle, within time and space cadres, and quantitative changes of matter, which is subject to the same mechanism, are regulated in accordance with the above states, as well. As the scope of this knowledge between influences and beings widens, it is possible to attain higher intuitions. So, these are the hidden goals beyond the apparent goals of the communities seen by mankind. We have said that, within the Society of Nations there are a great number of such mutual plans, that is, communities. We also stated that, apparently interconnected, and necessarily to appear as such, states of these communities are, actually subject to functioning of the duty organizations. According to this knowledge, we also need to study the small community of family that is established, again, with the same necessities, within a nation or a big community, under this light. Family is, in the real sense, an orderly and regular part of community, which makes the whole of the community of mankind, preparing the richest materials for the applications of beings that came down to world, for their development and constituting a robust ground for this application. Family is the most perfect vehicle, preparing mankind for the plan of duty. Great meanings aimed at the mankind community can be summarized by the richness of all developmental materials within a small family community. This truth indicates what significant roles a family constitution executes in the preparation of mankind towards the plan of duty. As a matter of fact, no lower or higher component or preparative in the world can be outside the scope and necessities of family knowledge. After all, the structure of a family is built in ways and forms to gather all richness of evolutionary material. Certainly, everybody has passed through a hearth and home and benefited from the blessings of it.